rocket like rocket fuel.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on the game's opening play. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
I smell fear in that offense. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You're not.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, Thomas has got it, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
20. Let's go, G. Mike, check. 59. Great.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
You don't want it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
53 the mic. 53 the mic. In your face.
From the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 43 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Switch.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Yellow. Box track.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Yellow. It's a safety creek.
Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Chiefs 0.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And their first down, Chiefs.
Hey, Ripley. Hayward.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. This is caught, Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's helmet.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with McCaffrey. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. On second down, McCaffrey. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Well, he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Wide.
Snap it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Yellow. Spawn. No.
Alert 3.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
The 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Attack! 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 Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 61 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They give it to Williams running right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Kelsey out in the slot right. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. What's the run? They're running it.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
53. 53 is the mic. Yo. Yo.
Express! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let him know.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Back to throw, Newton. And Thomas has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Newton.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Throwing on second and long. Newton, that's going to be caught. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, and even 40 yards. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
53. Mike, 53. Check drum truck.
Mike, 53. 50.
Gun. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Newton going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Express.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in. Gun. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Anyway, you remember me?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Set. Ready. 53's the Mike. Here we go. Ready. Defense on deck. Let's go. Who's it? Number 53. Mike 53. I don't think you got it.
Now Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
59 Mike. Oh, try. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mike 5'9".
Hey, Gun. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They snap it to Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. they can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the